Cape Lookout State Park is located on the southern tip of Netarts Bay. The campground has 170 tent sites, 38 sites equipped with sewer, electricity, and water, 13 yurts, with 6 being pet-friendly, 6 cabins, 3 of which are pet-friendly, 2 areas designated for group camping, and a designated area for hikers and bikers. I will be doing a walkthrough of loops B and A to show you the sites. These are non-electric tent sites which border the ocean beaches. Only one site has electric on these loops.
They do not have electricity. Here's overflow parking right here. There's some sites back there. Some of them do have electricity. That is the D loop. The C and the yurts were back here. And you know, it's funny because when I came here last time, I said, I'm never going to stay here again. We were attacked by squirrels. And I'm going to walk you through this area right here because it's closed. They don't keep the park open in the off season. But I'm going to walk through here, which is going to give me an opportunity to show you guys some of these sites because they're not occupied right now. If you don't mind being out in the open. This is actually not a bad campground. Now I'm feeling better because I have a camper. So if you see B3, now I've come here in the rain and some of these sites are pretty rainy, but if you look at these, you are out exposed in the elements. 2 vehicles and you must park on the site pad, and they do enforce that because we had an issue. There's B6. B5. This one. They don't have their little marker up for this one. I'm gonna assume it's B6, B6. I don't know. B7, B8. There's a horse area down here too. B7. In the summer, these will all be full. And I'm sorry if I'm feeling winded, guys. I just had some coffee and a breakfast sandwich. And for those of you who don't know, I'm recovering from a broken back that happened a couple years ago. Had surgery last May and developed PMR after the surgery. So I'm on prednisone, and you know, it's kind of a battle, but I'm getting better. Walking's good for me. I have been out of shape. I used to weightlift back in my day, like 10 years ago. B11, look at that. So the ocean's right there, and I'm gonna walk over there. I'll show you if I can. B12. These are big sites, but like I said, no shade back there. There's somebody cleaning. I don't know why they're cleaning this bathroom. B13, B14, B13. They're cleaning them up. They're getting them ready. They're cleaning them up. This is like a one-way loop though. B15. Not very much space there. And I'm telling you guys, squirrels attack. They do attack here. But if you have a solar panel and you're fully contained, come out here. Stay out here by the ocean. Just remember, if you're in a tent, you're going to have squirrels. They are everywhere down here. They will get in your fire. They will try to get in your tent. They will get in your tent if you don't seal it. B19, B20. That's a nice area back in there, but it looks swampy. B21. I hope I'm recording. Wouldn't that be sucky if I wasn't? Yeah, I am. B22. Here are the bathrooms. Well, no, is that a bathroom? It is a little bathroom, isn't it? B22. The nice thing though is this area over here is two-way. So you only have to come back here if you're camped here. That one's a little private. Here's a little outhouse. B24. B26. There you go. B26. I wonder if there's mushrooms in here in the fall. B28. He's in the bathroom there. There's the bathroom. They have showers, I think, in that one. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. We didn't use them when we were here. I'll show you. We're coming around to our site where we stayed in this last summer. B29. You can hear the ocean. Listen. That's the ocean. B29. There you go. I don't know if they have slugs here. No. Water. They're getting ready though. B30. See, now this thing sucks because if you go, you go into B30 because it looks like you have a spot here for a tent, but your fire is right here and your picnic table is back in here. I mean, I suppose you could do a little tent back there, but yeah. B31. Oh, B32. Most of these sites, like I said, there's only a handful of these with full hookups. We managed to get one. I'm sure it was a cancellation for one night. So we just needed a place to stay. Randy gets free campsites, so we just grabbed one. There's B33. B33, that's huge. You guys, if you're looking for a big tent site, there's a big one right here. No, not much privacy, but well, I guess it is a little bit. That one is, there's B34. Here is B36. Here we have B37. Now, here's the thing though, not a big tent in this one. Not a big tent. $38, it's got a decent sized tent. Most of these are going to be booked up. Well, the tent during the week, the weekends are probably all booked. You're going to have to watch for cancellations though. Boy, B40's got a sand pit. I guess I'd be comfortable if you had a tent and you wanted on a sand pit. Sand pit. B39. Right, this walk is going to be good for me. B41, that one's nice. Like I said, if you had solar panels, you could get, definitely here you'll get some sun. I don't know if it goes back in there or not, but they just logged this mountainside. Look at that. So not gonna be any much mushrooms up there. What is that noise? Oh, it sounds like, oh my. I don't think there's a road up there. There is back there. Here's another bathroom trail right here. Okay, B42. Here's 43. Back up in there. I mean, these are nice sites. But when this place is packed, it's packed. And I'll show you why. For your beach lovers out here that don't want to walk very far to the beach. See, we're getting close to the beach. B45 right here. So if you were camping with people, 45 and 47 would be good because you guys could camp and have this whole area shared right here. That's nice. And then you don't have anyone on this side and that side's pretty blocked up. That would be a good one. 46 right here. There's like a marsh back there, it looks like. Here is 48 right here. If you bring e-bikes back here, this is the cool thing. So this is Netarts Bay right here. I'll show you. Here's 49. Look at this site. Okay, for ultimate cool sites. I think we saw this last time. B49 is pretty cool. If you want B49, that's a cool site. Remember, no electric and no hookups in these. These are strictly well, they're bare necessities. They're storing all their picnic tables. B50. Still another decent site. And then you have A. We're in the A loop, A51. Now, when we came here last time, that is the beach entrance right there, my friends. I'm gonna walk up there in a minute. Whew, I'm out of shape. Because I have a full belly, so don't mind me. A50. Kind of exposed. Maybe it's too early in the season for squirrels. I loved our site last time. We were next to the restroom. The only problem was A49 is right there. I think we were next to the restroom. Here's A48. I know we weren't there. I think we were right up here. I don't think we were A48. I think we were right here. We were 47, I think. Yeah, we were. We were in 47. Because I think. Yeah, I think we were. No, we weren't. Yeah, we were, because here's the bathroom. So we used the cord and brought the bathroom up here for Randy's CPAP machine. And guess what? Somebody bent his cord all up. Okay, here is this site. This is a pretty cool site, guys. Guys. I love it when people always say that. I listen to a lot of YouTube videos where they, hey guys, A56. You will be invaded by squirrels here, 100%. When we were camping, they were all over the site, but look at, the beach is right here. See this? That trail right there, if you see, we'll take it. There's a trail, there's a horse camps back there, but it goes to the bar. If you are at Netarts and you see the bar between the ocean and Netarts, that will take you way out there. So if you have an e-bike, go for a ride. Go out to that little peninsula on Netarts Bay. Here's our Cape Lookout guide right here, telling you they don't have the shellfish shine up, so they must not have razors out here. I was thinking they might have razors out here. I have to take baby steps. All right, you guys want to see the ocean? Here we go. Da-na-na-na. Here is the ocean. We are almost at a zero tide. I don't know if I want to walk down there. Although I'm sure I have. I'm sure they're in my lungs somewhere. They like the sun, just like a dog. Now my feet are full of sand. I have perch bait right there. All right, back to the campground. How many minutes are we in? I can't see. I shouldn't have done this on 4K. It's gonna take forever to upload. Forever. I don't know. I don't think a day use will get you back here. Because these are for campers only, so you actually have to camp. Again, here's A56. We stayed right here in 47 last time, where we were attacked by squirrels. For reals. Did they open the gate? They might have opened the gate. I don't know. Might have. See, I think May 1st, these campsites open. So I think this whole area is going to open tomorrow. Here's the restrooms for this little area down here. Now again, you don't have anyone across from you because it's the ocean. So they're only on this side. Here's 46. And I do think we did discover a couple of these have electricity. Sorry, I'm out of breath, guys. Whew. I'll stop for a minute. A45. $44. That's a cool looking tree. See, now if you have decent solar panels, you could camp in here. I think some of these up here have electric. Only electric though. I think there's a couple up here. Here's 42. Here is 41. A, we're in the A loop. Again, that's the beach. A40. Another bathroom. Nope, it's still closed. A39. Courtesy guide. It says quiet hours are from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Checkout time is 1 p.m. There you go. Smoking allowed in campsites, smoking allowed in vehicles and camping units. But they're prohibited in the park. So you can only smoke in your campsite. You can't walk through here smoking. You know, how many people actually follow that? I don't know. I don't think very many people smoke anymore. It seems like the younger generation all vape now. Which to me, I mean, if you're going to do something, at least it doesn't affect other people as bad. So that looks like it has electricity, A38. But it might not be working, so there's no guarantee. But that looks like the only site here with electricity. A38. It might have electricity. We don't know for sure. Can you hear it? Her eggs are in there. Fish food. A36. Look at that. Yep, if it's 100 degrees outside, these sites right here are going to be hot. But if you have an RV with solar panels and AC, you'll be fine. A34. These are all open. See that? Some people don't mind. I think the rule of thumb, is to the left of the driveway is your site. I believe that's the rule of thumb on these. The rule of your thumb. So don't go let your kids running up there. They don't want sand falling. Of course, this has said this for like 10 years. I don't know. A31. A30. A29. I think I just heard a cattle call. And it wasn't Randy. A27. This is supposed to be completely empty. Oh you scared me. Started talking to me. Startled me. Because there is not supposed to be anybody out here. All right. I know I haven't been calling them, but they all look the same. A25. And a park ranger. A24. So apparently you can't, it says A21. If you come into this park and it says vacancy, you actually have to go online and reserve them. You can't, they're not using the park ranger stations at all, supposedly. I'm gonna try and get around this little gate here. Wah, wah, wah.